Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing a baby essentials video. I have a 3-month-old. How has it been 3 months? I don't know. How have I not been sleeping for 3 months? That's the real question. I did not realize as a second-time mom. Now you're gonna be like, you've had one baby. How would you not know what you'll need for your second baby? I have lots of experience, but I also did not realize how much you forget with having a first baby to having a second baby, especially with like the age gap. There's just been so many new things for me. But anyway, I'm here to basically break down everything you need, things I cannot live without. These are the things I would tell my younger sister who will probably have a baby, what she needs. My baby is asleep right now, so I need to literally speak. I need to speak as fast as possible and just get this done. I somehow ran around the house and grabbed everything I possibly needed for this video. So let's just go ahead and get started. So we're gonna jump into like baby wear, sleepwear. One of the things that was really helpful for us with a newborn was these gowns. So not particularly the brand, but just a nightgown. I don't know what these are technically called, but we used these a lot for our son. Obviously when they're newborns, you're waking up more, you're doing more diaper changes, being able to like pull this thing up and change his diaper. The nightgowns are super helpful. We don't use them anymore, but when they're newborns, I'm telling you, you literally don't care what your baby's in. Things quick and easy so you can go back to sleep. So the nightgowns are really great. This one's a Gerber one. I think any brand, just as long as you have that open hole at the bottom, these are great. Another sleepy item that I've been repurchasing as my son's been growing. Literally every week, I feel like I'm purchasing a new one. When I was pregnant, I bought like maybe 6 of these onesies from Kite Baby. This is what my son was basically in all day. He still is basically in these all the time. From like newborn to now, I don't dress my baby in outfits. He does not have shoes. He does not have jackets and things like that. My baby is in footed pajamas all day or a onesie from like 3 months younger. Now that he's creeping out of the 3 months, I'm starting to put him in like sweater and like something a little bit warmer. But when you're at home and in the hunker down newborn bubble, just keep them in the freaking footed pajamas, okay? And these ones are the best ones in my opinion. They have really great color ranges. They're so soft. These are the jammies that I gravitate towards every single night. They're my first choice for pajamas. He's just so cozy and they're soft, and the more you wash them, the more like just snuggly they get. I don't know, it's great. This Dreamland Baby sleep sack. So this is actually the swaddle sleep sack. Not only is the Velcro, it's so strong, they are not gonna get out of it. My son, we tried every single swaddle on him, blanket, wrap, contraption. My son, I would wake up and his hands were out. I'm like, this is a Houdini baby. He continuously just like gets out of them. This one, he ain't getting out of it. It's a straight up straight jacket. Also the fabric is super soft. And then of course, the main reason why I love it is because it is lightly weighted. Can you guys hear that? Little bean situation or something in there. But this has been a game changer for us. You will get more sleep with your baby having more of a weighted sleep sack. Also for sleeping, the Snoo has been like a lifesaver. We got it when Mason was about 2 months old. I wish we had it as soon as we came home from the hospital. So when we came home from the hospital, we had the Halo bassinet. If you have a bed frame or a bed that sits on the floor, do not get the Halo bassinet. It will ruin your life. If you notice that your baby likes to be rocked, which a lot of babies do, especially when they're newborns, they don't really know what's going on. They just want to feel like they're back in mommy's tummy. Like all you need is the Snoo. It's so worth it. It rocks your baby to sleep, senses when your baby's crying. So there's different levels at which it'll rock, different rocking motions. It's got different dance routines basically. I feel like I would have had a lot more sleep had I had the Snoo a lot sooner, like when he was a newborn. Now at 3 months old, he's still in the Snoo. So that has also been chef's kiss. So the next products I'm gonna talk about is like basically like just diapering. The coteries, they're just amazing. They're very highly recommended. They did send me like a care package when I first had my baby, and then we became obsessed with them, and now we haven't literally we have not stopped. We love the coterie diapers. I showed them on my vlog. The wipes are incredible. They feel like almost like a thick fabric or wet cloth. There's no ripping. These ones have been amazing. The Coterie wipes are just super thick and durable. They're little like towelettes almost. And when he has a pee-pee diaper, I only need to use one wipe for the whole thing. I have tried other diapers because, you know, these are a little bit more on the pricier side. And we tried Huggies and Honest. I don't know what it is, but my son, like, I'd wake up in the night and my son would be like wet because it's leaking. And I was like, okay, we're just gonna have to like spend the extra money and get the Coteries because these work really well. If you're running low on them, just use them for the nighttime because that's like the longer stretch, but these will not leak. We've never had an issue with leaking, no rashes. They hold pee-pee long time. Long time. When your babies will get congested, they just will. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. In the winter months, good luck. Good luck. They get so congested and it's the saddest thing ever because they just start sounding like little piggies. You could tell they're uncomfortable. So we tried using the like little bulby thing. That was a waste of time. These two, this is what you need. You need the Frida Baby Nose Frida Saline Mist and then the Frida Baby Nose Sucker. I always call him my husband. He calls me his wife, even though we're not married. My husband will not use this thing, but I love it. It's so satisfying. You will get everything out, especially if you use the saline. The main thing that'll help your congested baby is this, the humidifier. I did not put this on my registry. I remember specifically putting this and then the noise machine, and I was like, I don't know if I need to do both. I'm being greedy. So I took this off the list and I was like, my baby's not gonna need a humidifier. I just thought it was like an extra like nice aroma thing. No. This helps so that everything stays hydrated and no dryness and congestion occurs. This, my son has to have this on every night. We have to have it in our room when he goes to his nursery. He's gonna need this thing. This is the best one I have found. You fill it up, it lasts 2 days if you want, all night if you need. It also has like a night light as well, and then you can change the different levels. As soon as I got this and then the nose sucker thingy and the saline, no little piggies. We're not living on a farm right now. Everything was perfect. He slept fine. We did not bathe our baby a lot when he was a newborn because it dries their skin out. So the only thing like that would get really crazy was like the neck and behind the ears, and then of course like the diapering area. So we basically just use the Mustela no rinse cleansing water, and this was so helpful. I just have it next to like the diapering stuff, and we would use this on these cotton pads, which were really helpful because they're large. We would just get in the neck and around the ears, and so that way we weren't washing him all the time. Another thing I forgot to mention is the diaper caddy, just to have something like this downstairs so you're not running up and down and having things like unorganized. This has like all of our diapers and our wipes, an extra one of those cotton squares, the nail file, hand sanitizer. Just have something like this downstairs just to keep things really organized. Also, speaking of like showering and stuff, I'm not gonna talk about like towels and stuff. I feel like that's really like, you could really figure that out. These have been really helpful. So these are technically washcloths. They come in a pack of 10, but I found myself using these as burp cloths. So I would just have them like this to burp, or if there's, you know, when they're feeding, I put it like underneath like a little bib. And you can use these, you know, when you're giving them a bath. They're really multifunctional and they're super, super soft. They're 100% cotton, so it's just really nice. On that note, with feeding, we use the Dr. Brown's bottles. I feel like every parent has used the Dr. Brown's. They're reliable. We also have them in the smaller ones for when they're little. They really help to reduce getting air into their system. There's a reason why every parent basically uses these ones. I think if you don't know where to start in terms of bottling, this is a great start. Can't live without Dr. Brown. Who is Dr. Brown? I must meet him. This is the Baby Brezza bottle warmer. So we actually had 2 of these. We had one downstairs and upstairs. I was pumping a lot, so I had a lot of stored milk that we would keep up in a mini fridge, which, by the way, if you are a pumping mama, or plan to pump or want to have like breast milk on deck so that dad can get up in the middle of the night and feed the baby. Having a mini fridge was huge for us. I don't need it anymore because we're not doing breast milk anymore. Having that in our room is really helpful. I'll put a picture of the one we had here, but it was a perfect size and it was small and it didn't clash with the look of the room. So I got like a white one, and they're really not expensive. I thought they were gonna be way more. This was next to the mini fridge. It just has the settings here, so easy to use. 99% of the time we were quick warming things and not steady warming, which takes a little longer. So quick warming, they do like a fast steam of the milk and they steam it to a perfect temperature so that it doesn't ruin any like live good bacteria that you need in your breast milk. And it also fit the tall Dr. Talking. This one does fit basically all bottles. It was really helpful, and we loved having the Baby Brezza bottle warmer. I know a lot of you moms are probably going to need a pump. If you are breastfeeding exclusively, that's amazing. But if you do want to like give yourself a little bit of a break and make daddy do some work, pumping obviously is what you'll need to do. For me, I was exclusively predominantly pumping, so I needed to have like a really good hospital grade pump. I went with the Spectra, and this was my best friend, also enemy, while I was pumping. I had tried so many different wearable pumps. You guys saw I kind of went through a journey. I tried the LV Stride, I tried the Mom Cozies. The Mom Cozy one I actually did really like for a wearable pump. I would go back to the mothership of breast pumps, which is the Spectra. It's just so good. It gets everything out. It's like my Bentley of pumps. We're gonna try to finish this video because we're almost done. The Baby Brezza sterilizer, that one fits so many pieces of like my breast pump stuff, which you have to like wash and sterilize all the time. So that was really helpful, just throwing them in that machine, and like 30 minutes later they were clean and dry. We did that with our bottles. When he was a newborn, I was like neurotic about sterilizing our stuff, so that was really helpful. And then the baby Bajorn, like I said, you could take it around the house, so that was really helpful because when we're having dinner and we need a place to put the baby Bajorn, they just sit in there, they bounce, they're super content in it. There's been times when he was a newborn where he would just fall asleep in there, which I know they're not supposed to sleep in it, but he would just fall asleep in there. He just loved it so much. We recently just got the toy bar to go on there, so that's been really nice. I'm staring at it right now. You don't need the toy bar when they're a newborn, but now that he's like 3 months and like looking around and is really enticed by everything, the toy bar has been really nice at giving us a little extra time while he's in the little bouncer. Also the 4 Moms Mamaroo. The only issue is you can't really take it around the house as easily as a baby Bajorn. But if I'm editing on my computer and I need to be sitting for a while, it entertains them because it just has different like swing modes, and there's also music, and there's like a thing over their head so they kind of look at it. That has been really nice. Now I don't want to recommend this because you definitely don't need this while they're under 3 months old, is the monkey mat. At least my son did not care about the monkey mat until like literally last like 2 weeks. He loves the monkey mat, and it gives me a good like 15 minutes to just like unload the dishwasher or make a cup of coffee. So that's been amazing, is that monkey mat. But I would say I feel like he'll love it even more as he gets older. So it's not really like an essential, but I thought I would just mention it because it's becoming one of our essentials right now. I think, I forgot to say, right now he has it in his mouth. The Tommy Tippy pacifiers. We had the Avent ones. They used those ones in the hospital for him, but they would constantly fall out of his mouth, and I think it's just like the way they're like designed. The Tommy Tippy ones stay in the mouth a lot longer than the other ones. I know there are other moms who swear by the Tommy Tippy pacifiers, and those have been just like game changer. I don't know if you guys could see, but like the design of it, like wider at the tip, so it kind of just stays in their mouth. I know you're so hungry. We're gonna make him a bottle now. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I know there was a lot of information and a lot of stuff that I shared, but I really just wanted to walk you guys through like every category that we found super helpful for us, and hopefully it helps you guys. And if you have any other products that I did not mention but maybe that were really helpful for you guys, please leave it in the comments below. That way other moms who are watching can also maybe look into those products as well. I think that'll be really nice. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Oh God. Oh God.